Tonight we're going to be making ground pork sausage, mac and cheese with apples and green onions. So we have our pork sausage here. We have our butter. We have our green onions, our apple, our mild cheddar here. We have our salt, garlic powder. We have our black pepper, and we have a box of mac and cheese. We're going to get started here. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to take, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash our apple, and then we'll get our stuff out to dice up our apple. We got to cut this up, and then we're going to dice it up. Let's get our machine. Okay, we want our box here. We're going to get our box out, and we're going to dice up our apple here. So we're going to dice it up fairly small. We'll dice up our apple fairly small. So let's get this stuff up for this apple. Let's see what we got so far. We're going to dice it. And we're going to figure out what size we need. We'll be right back. Okay, so since we're using this machine here, which is a veggie slicer, you're going to want to use for this machine here, you're going to want to use a 12 by 12 dicing blade. Most people don't have to do that, but it recommends you would. So we're going to use this blade, 12 by 12 for this. And we're going to put this in here like this. And I'm going to show you. First, we have to cut this up. And we're just slicing these apples up just to take out the bad parts of the apple. All the crappy parts. You don't want all the bad parts, because then they actually won't, if you have all these bad parts, it won't taste good. You only want to use the good parts in your apple. So now what we're going to do is this. We're going to move this aside. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. We're going to take this apple here, and we're going to place it right here. And it's just going to dice. Didn't expect that to fall down. Did not expect that at all. Now we're going to do it again. And these are the slices you want. Since it said 1 medium apple and we're using a lot of this meat here, we're going to use 2 apples. I'm going to get another apple because it's still a little too less. It's too small than apple. We'll use another apple because of the simple fact that that apple was just not enough. For some reason, it wasn't enough apple. And I like extra apple in mine anyway. So we're going to get going here. We'll cut up this apple here. Okay, this looks like a lot more apples now. I'm just going to throw away all the scraps here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a medium skillet, which is right here, which is this skillet here. We'll use this one. Put it over here. We're going to saute this here till it's all done. So we're going to get it sauteed. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is put this on medium heat, grabbing this here, and we're just gonna chop it down. We're gonna let this saute for a few minutes and we'll be right back. Now you can hear it sizzling. That means it is cooking. And we're just chopping all this up, just to finally chop it. I'm gonna let this cook a little bit, and we'll be right back. Now we're gonna add our diced apples. And we're gonna cook our diced apples for about 5 minutes. Since this is a little hot, we're gonna have to grab an oat glove because the handle's a little too hot. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes starting now.
So this is gonna cook for 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Now we're gonna make our mac and cheese according to the package here. We're gonna fill up this with 6 cups of water. 6 cups of water here. We wanna fill it up with. We're gonna fill it up with 6 cups. Okay, now we're gonna transfer to our Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow the back of this package. So we wanna boil it rapidly 7 to 10 minutes. So we wanna rapidly boil it on about high. We're gonna bring it to a boil, then we're gonna add the macaroni and do salt, which is a teaspoon of it. We'll be back momentarily. Okay, now that our timers went off, we're gonna check our apples here, see how they're doing. And our meat. Wanna check them to see how our apples and our meat are doing. It doesn't hurt to let them cook a little longer just to soften them up a little more. It does not hurt. So yep, so we're just gonna let it sit. The water's still boiling. It's getting ready to boil soon. so we'll be back. Okay, now the water's boiling, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a teaspoon of salt, we're going to turn it down to at least about there and let it boil for at least 7 to 10 minutes. So, hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes starting now.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, now our pasta's done. We're going to remove it from the burner. We're draining it. Okay, we drained it now. We're going to put it back on the burner. Now that we drained it, what we're going to do is this. We're going to finish this instructions here. It says 2 tablespoons of margarine or butter. Two tablespoons of butter. Then it says a 1/4 cup of milk. We're going to add this milk here. And then it says you want to add your cheese packet here. Okay, now we're going to be right back momentarily. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn off this burner. Just putting it all into here. Okay, now that we did that, now what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna take and we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2 of butter. Now what we're gonna add is we're gonna add half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Salt. Some pepper. Okay, then we're gonna add some cheese. You can add how much you like. That's enough. Now what we're gonna do is, in the meantime, we're gonna cut up our green onions here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're gonna wash them and cut them. Cut our stems off them. Extra stuff. Okay, so we're gonna throw this away. Now we're gonna bring you back this way here so we can mix everything up. Turn this on at least on medium here, and we're gonna mix it all. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our onions. Now we're just gonna move this over, put it off. Now we're gonna stir this in. I'm gonna let it sit here, and this is what it looks like here. This is the finished product here. Comment down below your favorite mac and cheeses. Maybe I'll get it and try it. Or favorite meal with mac, apples, or whatever you want me to make. And maybe I'll make it and try it. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you know when to get notified. And see you in the next video.